Forgot the last one.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone, to the titillating terror known as When Madmen Lead the Blind in our previous escapade. Our takers Niederwells find themselves in the possession of various forbidden objects. Number one, a human hand. Number two, a painting that a pretty girl gave them under mysterious circumstances, which fills the party with fear and dread because they've never spoken to a woman in 200 years. They have reconvened back at their palazzo at the Waldorf Astoria, and they seek to discover what their next tactic may be. What is the party going to do? A lot of you are. Let's see. What looks like a place? There's like a little couch over here. So a lot of you are traipsing over here on the couches, sprawled out, uh, digesting the previous night's information. What would we like to do?
I Has anyone any particular insights as we decide where we're likely to find our next, well, what we need now?
Yeah, I'm out of ideas. Out of character. Where are we? Okay, I know we're back at the hotel. I know where we left off. But as far as the vision from the first
You have.
session.
It is. Let me scroll up a little bit. I wrote it down. It is presently August 6th. It is 1 a.m. Sun rises at 5:38. In 13 days, on the 19th, that is when the full moon appears. So you have 13 days until the titular.
Full moon on the bean. Alright.
Yeah, I'll repost it at the bottom of it. Actually, I'll post it in the roleplay chat so that a lot of you can actually read it.
Thank you.
Carry on.
The Coterie. Jesus.
You good?
Alright. So
I
we just have to keep.
I I know that we had an invitation from the lovely lady in the glade that we met, Francesca, I think her name was. Maybe we could go to the downtown area tonight and check out her art gallery.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Indeed. I see no reason not to.
As
At
nice
least
as
start
she
there
was.
for reconnaissance. Huh?
We might, should we bring one of the fellows with us? I can't do much to service muscle. But, I feel if we're going to go out, we might have to have some sort of protection with us. Or we could just bring a gun.
Have we considered searching the other rooms of the suite that we're in? Maybe there's more guns in the hotel. It is. Or wait, I'm sorry.
Already hears a knock on the door.
Hello?
Hey?
The door opens. A woman is standing there. She waves. Hello. I hear you need some muscle.
This is getting spooky. Okay. Come on in.
Okay. I think I put my token.
Out of character.
Right. What?
I just said out of character. It's Marissa Tomei.
Hello.
The day is saved.
Key will go ahead of the group and extend a hand to shake, but his posture is still like they're behind him. And says, "Nice to make your acquaintance. I'm Kian. And you?"
Ian, I was looking for you. My name is Vasilisa, and I was sent by the prince to assist.
Out of character. Since we know that the prince has been, sending us people to do this, there's got to be a faster way to verify NPCs in character, because, it would be dumb of our party to just go along with anyone who said hi, but...
She hands over a signed card from the prince with a firm, authentic signature.
Great.
And a small password he gave you, only to the lot of you, to indicate whenever he sends someone over. And the password is persimmon, so it's authentic.
Persimmon. Great, thanks. Welcome to the team, Vasilisa.
Thank you. She smiles and shakes your hand, or shakes Kian's hand.
Did the prince give you any information for us tonight?
No, I was hoping that you would have information for me. I was told to shoot with my shotgun. Everybody, meet my strap.
Your what?
My strap. You had those in Ireland, right?
Out of character, I guess you... I can barely hear anything. Hold up.
Oh, hang on. Is it better?
Yes.
Okay. She held up her shotgun and said, "Meet my strap."
Got it. Hey.
Well,
Hey,
it's nice to
excellent.
meet you.
Nice to meet you, Vasily. Nice. God, I gotta get the accent.
It's yeah. I feel that.
Nice to meet you, Vasilisa.
Yes, pleasure
Please,
to meet you.
Please, to make all of your acquaintances. So, what is the plan? Where do I point the gun?
Tonight we will be doing reconnaissance.
So at the floor right now.
I think we were just about to discuss weapons of our own.
Hey, perfect timing.
Is this a hallway where there are other hotel rooms, or is this our entire apartment? I forgot.
It's a massive floor suite that has individuated apartments.
Okay. So then I think
Yannick has his own room. Alfabe has his own room. Everyone has their own room.
do we know if there are weapons anywhere else and that are up for grabs in this hotel room?
Yannick's room is definitely loaded to the gills with guns.
All right.
Do we just want to take a nice little gun to the art gallery?
Yeah, just a little one.
Yes, just a little one. We can put it in a stroller.
All right. Well, Yannick whispered to me the other day that he's packing some real heat. I couldn't tell if he was hitting on me, though, to be honest. But I think we should go check his room and see what he's got going on in there. So Irene is going to just go ahead and gracefully make her way to his door and look for weapons. What kind of weapons are in his room?
You open the door, and immediately several M4 carbines fall out, and the entire floor is just littered with guns. There's just guns everywhere. And it's like you have to wade through firearms to even get to the bed, which is composed of guns.
I don't know. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. Go.
I don't know my guns, but I do know that there's the little mini like machine guns? Like not like a Tommy gun, but like the little ones? Is there anything like that?
Well,
the cute.
What,
all
a
of you,
Timmy gun?
a Timmy gun. All of you picked up M1 Thompsons with 300 rounds apiece. You technically have those, but those guns are heavy. I think the M1 weighs about 17 pounds, and each fully loaded 100-round mag weighs about 5. It's cumbersome and large.
That's really big.
Well, since for the
Why
sake of
does he have
narrative
so many of
continuity-
these?
What?
Why does he have so many?
I don't know, you
Wholesale.
could ask him, since for the sake of narrative continuity, he's totally here and just, happens to not be voiced at the moment, but we can, in fact, in character, just each ask him what kind of gun he thinks would be best for each of us, and he would totally just silently hand us each a good idea for that. Right?
Based
Our
on
good
Retinol.
idea gun.
So Yannick
Huh?
is inside the room whittling ducks. He looks
Yeah.
at the lot of you, gives you a faint, humble nod, and hands each of you a suppressed MK22 concealed 9mm pistol.
Oh, this will do.
Does he hand one to that includes Vasilisa?
He sizes you up and actually hands you a foldable submachine gun and 45 ACP.
Hell yeah.
We introduce her, by the way.
He hands her a duck silently and continues to whittle.
I will guard this with my life.
He looks at you again and nods.
Life.
On life. God, you guys. Fucking pedantic.
You never can tell. We've been traveling with a lot of strange people. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, be sure.
I'm sorry. Now that we're packed and loaded, should we be on our way?
Yes, we're going to the art gallery.
Or is there like a
Oh.
downtown like area with some like fun places to go as
Are
well?
you
Is that
seriously going to convey to the entire coterie that right now is the opportune time to go night clubbing?
Oh my god. Fine. Let's go to the art gallery.
No. I want to hear this pitch. I want to in character hear this pitch because I know you want it.
I'll listen.
You know, in my day, the most notable figures with the loosest of lips would always be at the clubs. So I think might be a good idea if we maybe go dancing tonight. It's just an idea that I've been thinking about for the last couple of days, really, or nights, excuse me. And while we're down there, I'm pretty sure Francesca's little art gallery is in that in the the downtown area. So that's my suggestion for the evening. There.
I see no
Ian.
harm in at least starting there.
I go where you go. I need to be helped up into the car anyway.
I have no objection.
No, she would be fun to go clubbing with, I'm sure.
Thank you. My dances are a little out of date.
Oh, mine too. I only know the quadrille.
Excellent.
I'm sure you both will draw many an eye. Do we still have
Oh,
the
no.
car?
You do. You will remember right now that the entirety of the United States is under martial law. So it will be
I was gonna say,
a bit difficult to get to the nightclub, assuming anyone is even there.
Well, then we'll have the
Um,
dance floor to ourselves.
I will object to using the car because it will immediately draw attention. But I do think we should go to the art gallery because at least we know there will be someone there. And we can see while we're out if there's anyone at clubs. or any other activity nearby.
I think that's very smart.
Hmm.
Yes.
Are we walking?
It'll be the easiest thing for us to do right now.
All right, then Irene is just gonna go ahead and take the lead on that and start walking.
Being
How far
outside
is it?
without a car is even more suspicious. You got to find another way to get to the nightclub. I don't think you understand what martial law means. It means you do not go
I
outside.
Well, I
And we
don't
tunnel
remember how we did this.
underground.
Okay. Hey,
So
Sky,
sewer system?
Kian, why don't you give me a leadership check really quick?
I do not like this new layout. What the fuck?
Yeah, I hate it. It's a little annoying. You ponder for a moment the merits of martial law and figure that there might be, especially with a hotel like this being full of rich people, it might have been assigned its own contingency of troops to protect it. Maybe, just maybe, you could persuade those troops to give you an escort.
Shit.
Out of character, I'm trying to understand, would that be somehow less conspicuous than the car, or are we likely to be arrested? Like, what's
It's not.
the...
It's not necessarily.
I-
It's attracting attention for being outside without authorization, and having a military escort gives you the cover of officiality.
Gotcha. Thank you. I couldn't remember how we got around previously. All right.
Well, there was no
Well, how
martial law
about...
until relatively recently, so there's not a problem until now.
I see. Okay.
Where are the
How... What?
I'm sorry, where are these guys? The escort that we're supposed to seduce? Or excuse me.
They're kind of just in the hotel, as near as I can tell.
Okay.
Are they all hanging out
I'm
in the
sorry,
lobby?
yes. I'm sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. This is the game.
So we're doing a
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault. It's the martial law. So, Kian, you can explain to the party that you believe that because this is a hotel that caters to the rich and powerful, it will likely have its own armed guard from the military, which you could exploit.
Yep. So, after I successfully say this, do we... Remind me, does the hotel... I'm trying to think of, like, what hotels would look like in this setting, but, like, do we go downstairs and go to the front desk, or is that not a thing?
There's still a maitre d'. You can go down there and harass the maitre d', who will likely have like an armed guard now. There's probably infantry down
Great.
in the front floor.
Great. All right. Shall we? In fact, Irene, if you
Yeah.
would like to take the lead.
Guys, I am really, really sorry. I was having some serious audio issues there for a second. I'm sorry. Can we go over that one more time?
We're gonna go downstairs and get the Maître d' to lend us some of the military escort that the hotel probably has because it's for the rich and powerful. And Key is suggesting that Irene try doing the talking first.
Okay. Yes, I would love to. Let's go. And Irene goes downstairs, or begins the descent. I assume it's a bunch of stairs. Are we in a tall building? So it's like 80 stairs or something.
You take
Anyway,
the elevator.
okay.
Can you imagine me,
Okay.
Klaus, going down 80 stories? Good grief! Like,
He's gonna have to ride
you
piggyback.
want Marissa Tomei to break out into
My
a sweat?
knees are gonna turn into jelly.
You take
I
the
can
elevator
carry.
down. You take the elevator down to the main lobby, and the front doors open with a resounding ding, and you see infantry guarding the front section of the hotel lobby, and you can see out through the doors 2 Humvees with heavy machine guns parked out front. It looks like they sent a small contingency of soldiers to protect the hotel itself. You can see the maitre d' is talking to one of the army personnel rather flippantly, and there's a kind of grim pall that has descended over the hotel lobby. There's a kind of tension and unease in the soldiers' movements and actions. What would we like to do?
Irene, like, kind of, for lack of a better word, like ruffles her feathers basically, and kind of like leans on one hip for a second while she sizes up the maitre d' talking to the guard. She sees that there is like a bit of a pull, but she does decide to pretty boldly walk forward towards them and hold. And she kind of like stops. So I assume they're behind a desk. So she stops at the desk and puts both palms like hand down on the desk and leans forward. She's wearing a red dress, by the way. It's very short. And she sees the little bell on the desk and dings it and waits for their attention.
The maitre d' comes up and goes, "How can I help you, ma'am?"
God, Ian.
Like, we're in the haunted mansion. Okay. So Irene like flicks her hair just a little bit and looks him very just like dead on in the eyes and just says, "Do you know of anything going on in the city tonight? I know things are a little tense, but have you heard anything?"
"I'm terribly sorry, Mum, but there's a bit of the spot of the martial law. I don't think anyone's going to be allowed outside."
Out of character. How the fuck am I supposed to get out of martial law? Okay.
Bribery.
Okay. I only have one thing to give. All right. Let me see here.
Yeah, but Key has cash behind you if that doesn't work.
Well,
Yeah, I'll tell you that the maitre d' is gay, so you're barking up the wrong tree with that gluck
that's
gluck
what
like
I
that.
thought. I got a sense of that. You know, the creepy guy, the creepy mortuary guy. Okay. All right. So
Look,
He's just
I
dark.
don't know.
I figured our best.
I kind of like him. I like his in a pot of soup vibe that he's got going on. You know?
I do too, but he's useless to me. Okay.
Yeah.
I figure our best plan of action most of the time is start with Irene flirting. If that doesn't work, start with Key giving cash. If that doesn't work, go back to Irene with heavier flirting. If that doesn't work, go to Yannick and
If that doesn't
intimidation.
work, at
We've
some
got
point,
Start
I mean,
shooting.
I have
Huh?
drugs.
And then we sneak. Okay.
exactly like we've got a system now. We've been doing this for a bit. We're doing well.
Yes.
Is there anything further that you need, Mum? I'm a bit preoccupied with Lieutenant Colonel.
Key will over say, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy evening. In fact, and he's going to pull a little bit of cash out of his pocket, just kind of discreetly. If there's anything else we could do to thank you for your assistance.
How much cash are we talking here?
I do not remember what
How well
you...
does this guy get paid?
Yeah, I don't remember what you said the economy conversion would be, since it would be different.
It's basically the same
But I'm
thing.
talking
$1
about,
is a
like...
dollar. So, like, are you giving
Okay,
$100, $1,000? How much are you throwing down?
$200.
He looks at it and says, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry, sir, but we don't accept gratuity at the hotel."
Gratuity on tap? Is that what he said?
At the hotel.
Oh.
What
can-
what do you think?
You
What do
can
maitre
roll.
d's want most in life?
You can roll
A
insight.
break.
Yeah. I just want dental, mom. But yeah, roll insight.
The chance to tell one of them no. I can't upgrade your room, you bitch.
I'm
Oh, that
terribly
was
sorry, but
Mag's,
we
not.
cannot
Ooh,
order a cab for your chihuahua,
that
mum.
does give me an idea, actually.
Come on, people.
Fantastic.
I know you gabagools can root with this. You can tell that he is offended by how low the amount is.
Is that the most cash that we had to give him, Kian?
You people are rich as fuck, so I don't know why
Oh,
you're being.
No, I figured that I figured the denomination is $100 bills, and that two of them is like subtle, and I won't have to roll for it. But
No, you could tell that he rejects it as like that is an insufficient bribe.
Maybe there's an unruly guest that we can take care of for him. That's what I was thinking.
There's these
okay,
people
first of all, that's hilarious, and I wish we had start. Wait, what?
Okay, do it in character. Just go in character. Everyone in character from now on. Let's go. Let's see
So
some
you said
wins.
that we can see on his face that he is disdainful for the
Everyone is
female.
old enough and astute enough to realize that $200 is not enough to bribe this jolly gay man. It's not going to work.
All right. Then Irene is gonna lean forward again and say, listen, I know that you're having a terrible night. Is there anything we can do to make it better? I know it may not come to me to do that for you, but is there anything we can do?
Roll me persuasion.
Okay, hold on. Rolling gives me such anxiety. Let me
Says
figure it
the
out.
charisma character. Shut the fuck up. You're
Hold on, I
probably.
can't remember where to roll.
Oh god, fucking
Hold
boomer.
on.
Come on.
Leave
Wait,
her
how do I
alone.
get my character sheet up? No, it's okay. I deserve it. I can't
Oh,
figure it out. Okay,
oh my god.
I got it. Oh, this is whoa.
Phoenix.
It's new. It's different. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit odd. Yeah, just
You said persuasion. Okay.
so like I asked you a month ago to look at your character sheets when they change so you can be adjusted to it, but whatever. So anyway, just
Oh,
roll the thing. Hurry up and try to hit on this gay guy. Let's see if you. Oh god, I feel like you beefed it. Oh.
is that good?
he look. He looks at you. He looks over at the lieutenant girl and says, "I'm terribly sorry, Mum, but I'm a bit preoccupied with some military matters." And he turns back to continue to hit on the lieutenant colonel.
Damn it. Are you gonna make any characters that I can successfully seduce, or what?
Oh,
Yeah, you
oh,
bastard.
oh! I'm terribly sorry, but last time you did this, you fucking had an entire police station wrapped around your fingers. So shut the fuck up.
Oh,
That's
that's
true.
right.
You did do really well with that
That
one.
is true.
So excuse me for what the maitre d's gay. Deal with it. You're not
He's
speaking
the
his language.
concierge.
I've never heard of a gay vampire.
That's impossible. It's not scientific. All right, gang. What do we want to do here? Everyone's saying that Irene's beefing it because she doesn't know how to interact with people who aren't straight.
Well, while that was going on, he started pulling bills out of his pocket. He's not like being an obvious like in front of guards and everyone here shove it in your face. Looks like he's counting them.
Huh. So how much money are you counting right now?
Would since I've never done this and have no context for this out of character, may I ask out of character if $800 is a number that makes sense in this scenario? Not if it'll work, just if that's a
Give
number that
That's so
makes
much
sense.
money.
That's not a lot of money. Give an insight check on the interaction between the concierge and the lieutenant colonel.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Isn't Keon a strikingly attractive, handsome man? I
Yes.
think we're going about this wrong.
Oh no.
Get out of here,
Well-
Tipsy.
Oh, mamma mia.
Look, he's going off his resolve here, not his intelligence.
You can see and you can pick up that the concierge and the lieutenant colonel are flirting with one another mutualistically. They have a relationship with one another. And the concierge is delighted that the lieutenant colonel is stuck in this building.
Sweet.
What would we like to do?
Lieutenant Colonel is not the only military personnel there, is he?
He is the highest ranking officer. He is in charge.
Ah. Well, then perhaps Key will shuffle over to the lieutenant.
All right.
Give me a second to get the accent back correctly. Yeah, he'll go ahead and, I guess, curtsy isn't correct. Like, I don't know, salute the lieutenant. He'll give a respectful nod. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Is there something I can help you with, sir? I suggest you simply get back to your hotel room. We have everything handled down here. Plus, I need to discuss a few delicate matters with the gentleman over here.
Quite possibly, sir. I was thinking that perhaps those delicate matters might need to be discussed somewhere private, just between the two of you. I'm sure your men can quite handle things down here.
I'm terribly sorry.
He's going to raise his eyebrows just a little bit.
What are you trying to convey here?
That he knows that they're flirting and that it's obvious. He's trying to say get a room respectfully.
He looks at you and looks at a lot of you. Give me a roll to see if you chip through his facade.
Rolling insight?
You're trying to persuade him, so persuasion.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, fuck.
Lucky for you, the lieutenant colonel's type is Irishman. Holy shit!
We're Anselay.
The lieutenant colonel looks at you and then looks over at the concierge and goes, I suppose the men could do without me. He kind of squints and looks down and says, you're angling for something. Get out and say it.
Fine. Have some business downtown. I, like many others, I've been disrupted by the curfew. Oh wait, disrupted by the curfew.
It's a little too Swedish.
Hold on. I had like a.
Just think of Lucky Charms and you'll be fine.
Well,
Sounds great.
the accent was nutty. I'm trying to. Oh, whatever. Okay. I'm sure your men. I'm sure your men been. I'm sure I would not be the first of the businessmen in the city to try to keep some normalcy and safety for our economy while your men keep us safe. If a few of your men could be spared just for briefly in the evening. They seem plenty well enough on their own. And you might get to enjoy your night if you turn a blind eye to it. And he's gonna shuffle the cash in his hands again, adding
Give
2 more $100 bills.
Give a persuasion check and give yourself a 2-die bonus. Actually, a 3-die bonus.
Okay.
Also, he's like immortal, and you could have totally used your fucking spooky vampire powers on him, but whatever.
My high skill is resolve, so when I need to roll things that I don't have in points in, I go for resolve instead of intelligence.
Just do persuasion plus resolve. That's fine.
Cool.
You're maintaining a cool demeanor in front of the lieutenant colonel. Oh, and you got 5 successes. He looks you over, looks over at the concierge, leans in and says, "So what you're telling me is you need a particular private escort for a very important business transaction for the safety of Chicago?" The customary fee for such a military escort is about 5,000 a head.
Oh, is that all?
Yes.
One moment. I'll head back up to my room.
Simply
I'll be right back.
pay it over to the sergeant at arms standing by the door, and I'll give you 3 men for the escort. But let's not dawdle, shall we? Now, if you don't mind, the concierge and I have to go make sure there's sufficient provisions in the pantry.
Right. We'll be back in a moment. Thank you for your service.
All right, so there's 4 of
I
you, so that's
assume
20 grand for the escort, and he'll give it to you for the evening. They'll take you there and back.
I was going to say, I assume that they would not have that much in their pockets, but they would in the hotel room.
You're correct. You go up, you get 20 grand, you come back, you slip it into the hands of the sergeant at arms, and they give you 3 soldiers to escort you over to a red number 5, the vampiric bar that is in town. You know the address from the prince.
All right, then.
All right, give me a brief.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. Vasilisa is strong enough for 2 double ghouls.
Hell.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Marissa Tomei. Oh no. These poor
No.
They just immediately surrender.
Yeah.
Marissa Tomei, but buff.
So I'm making sure, Phoenix, I might have misunderstood what we were doing. I thought the plan was to drop by the gallery first and then swing by if there was any activity.
That is totally the plan. That is the plan that you came up with, and I think that is the smartest plan.
Okay.
Cool.
As you make your way into the Humvee, you are under the armed escort of the sergeant and 2 private first classes. They place you, the 3 of you, in the back of the Humvee, and the 3 of them are in the front. And they escort you over to the art gallery, and they patiently wait for your arrival.
Okay. Also,
Is
out of
that-
character. Oh, you first. You first.
No, go ahead.
Well, mine's a world building question because I feel
Mine was a.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up a lot.
shoving his business card in places. I'm sorry, what?
You were breaking up. I couldn't hear that. Go on.
Mine was a world building question. Was what megacorps still exist in the alternate reality? Because I feel a little weird with all these persuasion interactions of Key handing them a business card and then not specifying it's just business, not Walmart Corp or whatever.
I am a businessman with my business cards. Yeah, whatever corpo you want. You don't have the big tech firms; they don't exist. So just think classical shit like IBM and fucking Westinghouse.
Great.
Those shit still
IBM
exist.
is totally a tech firm.
Yeah, I know, but not as much as they used to be. You know what I mean?
Okay, fair. Okay.
Like Atari is still a thing in this reality. And think a little cyberpunk. Think a little cyberpunk. Splash in a little Blade Runner, and that's what you're getting at. Like Pan Am still exists.
All right. Well, then I'll just keep saying Walmart Corp to be Keon's
Just say Wayland.
businessy
Just say
business
Wayland
stuff.
Sutani if you want to feel hip.
Wayland Sutani. Got it.
All right. So you begin your armed military escorts, and it begins to rain. heavily. A storm has pulled in from the lake to the north. The streets are being whipped by rain and dust and sand and various other things. You see people running for cover and everything, what have you, to escape from the rain. As you approach the art gallery, you see a particular figure silhouetted under a lamp, smoking a cigarette. It is the characteristic visage of Francesca Katarina, sitting outside of her art gallery that is called Bromeliad, which I will put in the chat. Everyone can make an awareness check.
Sorry, what's the bromeliad? Sorry.
It is Francesca Katarina's art gallery.
Oh, thank you.
Awareness.
Okay. An awareness check.
Yes.
I click on it.
Why is it so dark on the map? Is it supposed to be dark?
Oh, is it not? Fucking sweet. God, I fucking hate this sometimes.
I just thought it hadn't loaded in yet.
Okay. I think I did it right.
Okay, so we got Irene with a 2, Vasilla with a 1, Kian with a 4. Kian, you and you alone realize that despite the rain and the wind, you see Francesca Katarina silhouetted under the streetlight, smoking a cigarette, and not a hair on her body nor a fiber of her clothing seems to be wet or moved by the wind. She seems to be untouched by the elements going on outside.
This doesn't surprise me whatsoever. So, without further information, I would not think of mentioning it.
You exit the vehicle.
We already know she's spooky.
You exit the vehicle, and the soldiers get into a defensive posture and escort you to the front door. And you see Francesca Katarina's eyes light up and goes, "Oh, excellent! I take it you're here for the Saisons. I am tickled pink, and I am delighted, and I hope I can unload that. I mean, help them brighten your new home."
Hold on, you said
Here for the what?
The Saisons.
Saisons. Am I supposed to know what that is?
No.
Okay,
But
great.
these two coons do.
Okay.
The Saisons. It's not cubism. It's impressionism.
Yeah, she was trying
Right.
to sell you on some Saisons last time and said, "Stop by and buy them from me. I'm trying to get rid of them."
Oh, okay.
So I'm sorry. I was talking to Mags. Can we come take a look? Then can we come inside?
She sticks out her tongue and puts out the cigarette on her tongue and goes, "Of course, right this way."
Wow. Okay. And in we go. Can I do a perception check inside? What can we see?
Yes, go ahead and do perception. Well, actually, it'd be awareness, but yeah, go ahead. All right.
I see it.
Let's see here. The interior of the art gallery is filled with various impressionist artists and a variety of modern, post-modern sculpture work. She sees that you're gawking at the sculptures and goes, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm trying to break a little bit more into the sculpture realm, and now I'm just bombarded with them, and they're so hard to move. I just need to get rid of some of these classics so I can brush up on the portfolio, and then next thing we know, we'll be flush again." Now, which of these paintings does anything strike your fancy with the Cezannes? They're right over there on the right wall. And she points over here to the right.
Is anyone else here?
No, it's like 3. It's like 2 in the fucking goddamn morning. There's like no one here. There was a homeless person out front who still remains.
I still can't see the map. Am I supposed to be seeing a map?
Oh my fucking god! Yeah, you're supposed to be seeing the map.
Let me refresh
Oh,
my
No
page.
one can see the map.
I don't think anyone can see that. Sorry.
Okay, I have it set to global illumination, so that makes like no sense.
Okay.
What does bromeliad mean?
Why don't you roll me something to find out?
what should I roll? What can I roll?
Guess an intelligence check.
Okay.
Can you see the map now?
No,
No
it's all
friend.
black.
Nope. It's all black.
That makes zero fucking sense. But okay. Super fucking annoying. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. Can you see it now?
Yes.
I fucking hate Foundry. Alright. It's an art gallery. What do we want to do now? Damn, bitch. Yeah, you don't see shit.
A 4 isn't good enough.
Okay.
You rolled a 2 with a failure.
What?
Also, stop rolling
I
your
rolled a
facial.
4.
You didn't roll it right. It's one
Oh.
attribute plus another attribute, and you're doing an intelligence check because you're trying to recall information.
Oh. Okay, can I roll again?
Stats are two-pronged. It's the stat plus the
Ability.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
so
the
you're
skill
trying
plus the attribute.
to do science plus intelligence.
Okay. I'm sorry, how do I okay, hold on.
Just click intelligence, and then it's gonna ask you for the actually click on science, and it's gonna ask you for the attribute, then click intelligence, and then click roll. And you don't add a discipline, and you don't add any blood die or anything.
In a skill?
Yeah. So click science, or then click intelligence for your attribute, and then roll it. There we go, perfect.
Oh, God.
Was Irene ever into horticulture?
Yeah.
Keeping plants for fun.
She's Victorian, yes.
A bromeliad is a monocot flowering plant. Pineapples are in this class, along with a variety of tropical flowering plants. It has one noteworthy characteristic. It has a central leafing root where water is trapped, which then slowly feeds the plant. The shop is named after these plants that trap water and then use it to sustain itself over a long period of time.
Very nice. Like a vampire. Okay, got it. Okay. So she's directed us or asked us about the statues that we're supposedly staring at.
She didn't ask you about the statues. She said that they
Oh,
suck and she hates having to move them, and she directed you toward the Cezannes at the top right of the
oh,
wall because she
okay,
wants to make a sale. She
gotcha.
proceeds to light another cloved Turkish cigarette, and she begins to smoke it behind you, waiting for the lot of you to scrutinize the Cezannes.
I would like to look at the Cezannes, and I would like to know specifically the titles of each.
God, you fucking whore. You know what? I'm like, I don't consent. It's a Cezanne. It's a nice painting. You know what it is. Congrats. Is there anything else you want to look at?
Oh my god! I made you give up. Okay.
I didn't give up. I rejected your conceit. There's a difference. I'm not gonna fucking have. I didn't sit here all day fucking putting one Cezanne on each wall and specifying which one it was. It's ridiculous.
Sounds like you left out some key details. Okay, I'm sorry. You're a great DM. I love you.
Well, I can't dance. Sorry, carry on.
Okay. Irene is gonna look at them in awe, really, but very critically as well, with a very critical eye, and tap her foot. And then she's gonna turn to Francesca and ask, where did you acquire these?
Oh, there's a variety of estate sales out in the German Russian Empire, the British Empire. You can pick up these things here and there. I have a knack for finding the desirable.
Really? And what else have you found that's desirable?
I don't think you could afford it.
Try me.
Well, I do have some very ancient Etruscan sculptures that are a little bit of a nice departure from this postmodern drivel that's around here. And I do have some of the missing Rembrandts. Wink, wink.
Oh my god, I love Rembrandt.
My weakness. Bruh, how did you know?
Yeah, seriously, I love him.
He's the master of light and shadow. Everyone wants a Rembrandt.
He also
And
paints.
maybe there's a few castles in the
No,
Netherlands.
I'm talking to you personally, Ian. Why do you torment us?
Yeah, I know. I actually looked up missing art and paintings that don't exist, and then in this reality, this bitch got them. She's got them. Like,
Uh-huh.
Is Vasilisa supposed to know what's going on or why we're here?
you're completely confused because they didn't tell
Okay,
you why
great.
you're here. So if you want to
That's
be,
true. That's true.
I
All
don't
you
know.
know is that we're doing reconnaissance
Uh-huh.
about what the fuck's going on here, and we're at this
Uh-huh.
art gallery. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Your job is
Okay.
to hold that shotgun and get ready to blast a motherfucker, and that's about
Okay.
it.
All right. Vasilisa is standing solemnly and silently, and occasionally, peeking a look at Francesca Katarina's ass, but otherwise,
That's right.
saying nothing.
Yes. But yes, the most important thing is hold that shotgun steady.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I'm like not participating
Yeah, gotcha.
too little. Or okay.
Oh shit! Actually, do you know what's in here?
Hmm.
The Storm on the Sea of Galilee.
Hey,
Which
wait a
one?
second.
It's a famous missing Rembrandt. It was stolen from the Elizabeth Stewart Gardner in 1992.
Oh my god, I just was thinking about this the other day, out of
It's
character.
it's a $400 million painting, and it's hanging on the wall here, and it's for sale.
Ian,
What?
I was gonna say I hate you, but obviously I don't really mean that, but like I kinda hate you a little. So Key's gonna get sidetracked and stare at it.
This ancient Irish vampire actually has a soft spot for the Dutch masters.
Because but my
I
dude,
understand.
like even the imitations are breathtaking, and I'm not even a painting person.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, this painting has been
Can
missing for 34 years.
can I ask a really gauche question and see if there's any? Are these forgeries? Are any of them forgeries?
Are you smart enough to know how to tell?
Irene is.
Let me see if you have a skill that you could roll for this. Let's see here. Investigation, performance. You know, I'll give it to you for performance. Like, give me a performance check to see if they're fakes.
Okay,
Performance plus intelligence.
hold on. I gotta find performance. Okay.
Oh, there's some Vermeers in here too.
Yes, I was wondering.
The concert, which also was stolen from the Elizabeth Stewart Gardner.
Targeting me personally.
Okay, I said performance plus intelligence, but whatever. What do I know?
I
Like,
did
why?
do performance. Oh,
Yeah, you know, why do you? Come on, lady. Just, it's
it's
not.
fine.
Click the button that says intelligence. Do it again.
no, that's so much worse.
You have actually hung out with Rembrandt once a long time ago, and you know these are legit. You remember him painting this.
Wow.
I
All
took
right. Well,
I
I'm
took body
impressed.
shots off of him. We don't talk about that though. Like,
Okay. Even though, but I couldn't have hung out with him though, because he's from the 1600s. So I'm sorry. I just feel like I have to say that. But all right. But Irene can tell that they are in fact legit, and she is very impressed. She did just lose a large chunk of her art gallery in New York because of the massive explosion. And she is strongly considering purchasing one, but she's far more interested in Francesca herself and would like to ask more questions as soon as she thinks of them. Which, let's see, is there anything that we want to ask her, guys, or anything we'd like to know about this woman?
I mean, aside from what the fuck she is, But
Yeah,
you know what would be potentially a conversation topic? You could ask her how she's managing with the martial law in place.
that's a
So
great idea.
we're not going to ask if she's single.
We
You know what?
We stand a queen.
You ma'am are on a better wavelength. How about you ask if she's single?
Vasilisa clears her throat and like awkwardly shoves her hand out and says, "I'm low charisma." She doesn't say that. I say that.
Amazing.
Spaghetti flowing out of your pockets.
Yeah, yeah, and she just like sticks her hand out and says, "Um, um, my name is Vasilisa. It's nice. It is nice to meet you. Are you single?"
She gives you a
yeah.
very warm smile, like the dawn of the sun on a winter's morn, and goes, "Why, yes, actually."
All right, Vasilisa like blushes really hard and sort of like gulps and doesn't say anything because she cannot form the words, and she just sort of like giggles and
I am a grizzled
says
military veteran, but god damn, this lady is pretty. like,
exactly. She says, "Oh, that's me too. It's nice. Did I say it was nice to meet you?"
She extends out her hand and delicately slides it into your grasp to give you a firm handshake, and then she lightly brushes her thumb over the top of your hand and goes, "I don't know why anyone would let a catch like you go."
Vasilisa turns. Can vampires blush?
Yeah, but you have to spend blood to do it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you just suffer the true death instead because you're talking to a pretty lady.
Yeah,
You
she
can do it. I
But
think
it's
that's what you would do.
intentional and takes effort.
Okay, never mind. She her other body language conveys she like kicks her foot a little bit and she laughs again. Um and says, "Okay, thanks," and like runs away and goes to sit in the corner and like hold her shotgun really tightly.
You take shelter in front of a flower full of poppies, a lost Van Gogh. Did you hear me?
Um,
Yeah, a flower full of poppies at the lost Van Gogh.
It's like the only
Great.
lost Van Gogh, and it's there.
Irene has been watching this, like one eyebrow raised, little smile on her face, kind of like moves her tongue around in her mouth and like clicks it a little bit because she's just so amused by this situation. And then she kind of tries again to speak to Francesca. And she says,
Good luck, buddy.
I know. I know that a woman who has acquired Cezannes and Rembrandts and Vermeers and Rubens has more than Rembrandts, Vermeers, and Rubens.
She actually
What
does have
are you
more.
hiding?
She gives you a faint smile and goes, "You are right. I do only keep the garbage out front." Is there
Fess up.
anything you're in the market for?
Well, I do love an interactive art piece. How about anything of that nature?
Interactive? Hmm.
Yes.
I'm not much into expressionism. Do you have any artistic preferences or anything? I have some of Warhol's initial works from the factory lying
No.
around here, I think, in some
No.
dirty old box.
Anything ancient?
Ancient. Hmm. Do you have a preference for civilization? I have some Etruscan, Roman. I have a few things from the Han. Would your preference be Aztec, Incan, Olmec, Maya? I have some very
Pagan.
interesting pieces from non-Modal if you're interested in oceanic peoples. I also have a few Aboriginal pieces that I've plundered when I did a brief stint down in Sydney.
Ooh, those are big words. Let's see. Well, I just show us the good stuff. You said you have good stuff. Let's see. What else do you have?
Oh dear, it's so loathsome to go down into the lower galleries. You're gonna have to give me something to work with here. I mean, I have so many things over such a long and illustrious career. I just really need some kind of pointer to figure out what to look for.
Let me ask you another leading question then.
Of course, it seems to be your preference.
Who are your buyers?
All kinds of people.
Atta girl.
Sultans, kings, emperors, members of Congress, and even some people in the House can afford some of my items. I
Well, don't. Sorry. Go ahead.
Royal palaces need to be stocked, and I'd like to make myself amenable.
Well, don't be a tease. Show us what you show them.
I know they can buy. I mean, if you walked into a dealership and they looked at you and know you can't afford a Bentley, why would they show you anything? You're really going to have to speak my language here, dear, if you catch my meaning. What do you want to see? The world is your oyster.
Phoenix, would you mind if Kian stepped in?
Oh, please. Yeah, please, please.
Okay,
He's
I'm
gone
just
home.
making sure.
Please.
Well, making sure that I'm not like interrupting the scene again. He is going to step forward and say, "If I may, madam." If I may, madam.
By all means, my good sir, what do you need? Are you interested in something Celtic, Druidic? I have some Pictish things that are actually rather unusual.
I am curious about any items you may have depicting. Shit, sorry, I had a thought and then I. Anything you may have depicting the occult.
Oh, I have a few things from the Order of the Hermetic Dawn, the Theosophists. I'm a big fan of early American occultism. Madame Blavatsky was brilliant about bringing that into the foray.
Indeed. To be quite honest, though would not label, I would not claim the label of an art lover myself the way you are, not with your beautiful talent.
Please,
But such
flattery only
beauty in
gets you
here
so far. What do you need, my dear?
wasn't flattery, and I wasn't finished.
So bold. Do carry on. Now I'm intrigued. She takes a big drag of her cloved cigarette.
I did not intend to offend. It is that I rarely meet someone else who may be on the same page.
About what
How do
exactly?
how do you Oh shit! I already lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. In this profession, what have you seen, if anything? What have you seen that is special that most people have not, or would dare not paint if they did see? That is my great interest in what is lost to history.
She has a look on her face like she's staring beyond you, beyond the room, beyond the realm, beyond what can be seen, into a memory, and she's lost in it for a brief moment. And then, in an uncharacteristic lack of candor, she recomposes herself and goes, I don't quite know what you mean.
Truly?
Truly.
Of all the things lost to history, all the beauty, all the art, you cannot think of any knowledge you may have.
Give me a check to dissuade her stubbornness and into divulging.
Cool. I'm assuming that is probably persuasion rather than performance.
Whatever you think might work.
Yeah, let's try performance manipulation. Seems fitting. I'm not dumb enough to try to use a vampire ability on her.
She gives you a faint smile, and you see her begin to kind of ponder for a moment, and she closes her eyes and goes, "There's certain little places, cairns, these wonderful little moats, untouched by civilization, where you can feel the raw, unrivaled power of the earth, untouched by the ravages of civilization. If you paint it, you steal that image from the earth. You don't quite get to convey it the way that it truly is. You have to be there. That's why I like being out in the dunes. It's pure, untouched. Kind of a, what's that Jewish thing? A Garden of Eden, if you will. Pure and simple. Those things aren't painted or sculpted. You can't represent them, you can't abstract them, you can't convey them in pastel or oil or marble or stone or wood or song or dance or any of those febrile little things. You have to just be there. That's the kind of stuff that isn't conveyed anymore. I don't think I've ever seen anything across every culture that I have delicately cultivated that really got to what that is. I mean, the only time is when and then she cuts herself off and goes, I believe that's all for now.
Thank you for
You're quiet.
stimulating
You're coming in
conversation.
insanely quiet.
Huh?
You're coming in real quiet.
You just said thank you for stimulating conversation. Out of character, refresh my memory. When we first met her, we asked her if she knew anything about Red Eye, and we were able to glean that she neither knew or cared what that might be.
Purposefully ignorant. Yeah, that would be
Purposefully
accurate.
ignorant? Yeah, thought so.
You can roll an insight check or an awareness check to see what the hell she was about to say before she cut herself off.
Yeah, on it. Is anyone else privy to this conversation who might like to try?
Anyone.
Pretty please.
Stuff the spaghetti
hang on.
back into your fucking pockets.
Hang on. So you said insight or awareness?
Whatever you think might help you determine what the hell she was about to say. Because it looks like she cut herself
Okay.
off because she was about to divulge something she didn't want to divulge.
I have a question about rolling for this. So I select the skill and then my attribute, I can add
Anything you
like
want.
anything, but
Yeah.
it doesn't even have to be in the same category.
Nope. So you could do awareness, charisma, awareness, dexterity, like you're thinking fast, you're thinking smart, you're thinking
Oh,
manipulative,
okay.
whatever you want.
Oh.
And no discipline? It doesn't need to have it like a discipline?
There's a couple ones that do disciplines, but you don't know how that works, so don't touch that button.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Oh,
Kian,
wait. I just thought of something that
damn,
would
y'all
work
bitches
better.
are dumb. Except Kian. Never mind.
It's
Kian's
that's
doing it.
loud. Kian's what?
You did exactly.
Keon's what?
Okay, 4. I will tell you what she was going to say.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, I will pocket that in my memory. That seems like maybe I should have heard the whole sentence instead of the gist, though, if that was important. Would you mind refreshing me on what she said? You were coming in very low.
Okay, so she was basically talking about I've never seen anyone kind of capture the respect or the honor of those places except and then she cut herself off before she finished.
And that's the?
Yeah, the
Except for the?
except for
Got
the
it.
T word which I gave you. That she cut herself off right before she said that.
Understood. Thank you. Okay.
She proceeds to walk over to the desk, and you see her open the drawer and take out a bottle of bourbon, and she pours herself a 2-finger pull, and she begins to sip it while looking at the lot of you. Now, is there anything in particular that you want to look at? Because I have everything. Except for that which was lost in New York. It's unfortunate. There were some Picassos there. Gone.
All right, Irene wants to buy some art.
Do you have $200
So
million?
no, I made it's. I mean, I had a
No.
penthouse in New York full of art, which is now gone. Does that mean that I
There
don't
goes
have
your
200 million?
there goes your collateral.
Real quick. Oh
What?
yeah, she had no idea what happened in New York. We did talk about this. She was as sad as we were.
Mm-hmm. She
Yeah.
is
Okay.
lost. She has no idea what happened.
Key is going to start looking over his companions and see if any of them are indicating that there's anything else we need to do here before heading on with our day or night.
I don't. This bitch is cryptic. I don't know. Let me see. I think I would really love to see what she has at her basement level because I'm assuming she already mentioned what's down below the fluff pieces, for lack of a better word, that she has out front here. So I kind of think that while we're here, we should maybe spend some time trying to charisma our way into the basement and or break in to the
There's
basement.
0 chance we're charismaing our way in, and I think that if we sneak our way in, she will smite us instantly, which may or may not be worth it. I'm not sure.
Is there a cellar door out back?
There is.
I don't.
Do you know what true
Are
death
there?
means? Like,
All
Real
right.
quick,
All
are we
right.
sure that we would not like to see if anyone's at the vampire nightclub? And if they are, ask if anyone has heard of this Francesca chick.
I just feel bad. I'm gonna way out of character. I feel a little bad going to the vampire nightclub without Mags and like some of our other.
Oh, I see. I see.
so do we want to
We
do
can.
other MacGuffins?
Yeah, let's maybe do some other
Yeah,
MacGuffins.
I appreciate that. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
save that as a treat for Matt.
yeah. I think we should. Um, can let's maybe see if Francesca has clues for maybe where we could go
Okay,
next.
to speed things up a little bit, let's do everything in character. No asking people what to say, no asking people what to do, just do it.
Oh,
Go.
Well, that's it for me. Perchance, would you know of any other interesting people out and about at this hour? Other interesting places
She
we
raises
might go while I visit the city?
she raises an eyebrow and goes, "Oh, the martial law is rather putting a cramp on things." And do you need information, or are you looking for someone? I have a bit of an ear to the ground, as they like to say.
Please.
Go ahead, go ahead. You take it over.
No, please, please. We're looking for things to do tonight. Of course, what's allowed under martial law or not allowed? Is there anything you can tell us?
Not to my knowledge. I've been cooped up in here the rest of the evening. I don't get out too much. I don't like having a high profile.
I am sick of this bitch. Oh, okay.
Wow. I'm pretty sure we're talking to death itself, okay? That's my theory is just death. But I mean everything significant that we're looking for, we have already asked her about.
Yeah.
Sort of.
I'm
Oh
trying to
my god.
think what?
Oh, not just Ian being facetious and things. Sort of. Okay.
Well, I'm trying to think fast because I do not want to waste the session, but I agree with you. I want to let Mags into the Vampire Nightclub, which means we need an alternate plan real quick.
Was I getting anywhere by asking about like the ancient things that she has and the things that she shows, sultans and kings?
You didn't actually ask to see anything. Like, she literally asked you a billion
I
fucking
literally did
times.
though.
No, you're
I
like, give
literally
me.
said, "Show me the
No,
money."
no, you didn't. You need to get specific. She's okay. Give me an insight check. Give me an insight check, lady.
Someone asks to see art, they're not going to say like, I mean, maybe they might say, but I would like to see the collection.
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
Please.
Hold on. Where the fuck is it? Oh my fucking god.
Bushmoy. Well, you don't get bestial failures, so you're fine.
Okay.
She is running you ragged because she knows that you want something in particular, and you're using the art as a subterfuge, and she finds it irritating. She wants you to be blunt.
Okay.
Oh
All
god,
right,
I've never
hold on.
talked to a girl in my life. This is terrifying.
I only know how to talk in flirtatious code. All right. Look, Francesca, one lady to another. Let's not pretend that we both don't know what we are. I'd like to see what you have that could help us. I'm sure you're wondering why three weirdos are here in the middle of the night talking to you in your art gallery and why we found you in the woods. So please, level with us. We'd like to know if you've seen anything, have anything, heard anything that can help us with the pandemic that everyone's talking about of red eye.
She takes a quick slug of the bourbon and slams the glass down and goes, "It is about time that you were clear with me. It's been so tiring toying with you and waiting for some semblance of clarity. I don't know anything about this red eye, and I heard about a particular fiasco where a building was blown up, charred, bloodless bodies found within. It's a bit strange. I began to wonder who's traipsing around in the dead of night. Perhaps children who like to make particular songs that course under the moonless skies? I don't know. I haven't heard of anything particularly odd that's going around here. I've been a bit preoccupied with some fundraising.
Thank you for your directness.
You're still being a bit
One more.
general.
What'd you say?
You're still being a bit general with me. If you have something more specific, I might be able to broach some semblance of assistance.
Go on.
No, I don't have anything. I feel like I was very specific.
You said, "Hey, help us solve this big mystery," and she's like, "Bitch, I don't fucking know." You gotta be specific.
Wait. Let me break it. Hold on. Okay. What?
In character now.
No. Okay. All right. Hold on. No. Someone else go.
Just run past the clues you have with her and see what the hell she knows.
Uh,
Oh, I was just gonna go with I have witnessed what appears to be someone making a deal with a demon, and that looks like it's going to be a headache. You look like you know things. Or rather, you sound competent. God damn it.
Demons? Who made a deal with a demon that you bore witness to? A rather strange thing to witness and walk away from. Her eyes narrow and her gaze falls upon you with a thick aplomb.
Tian is going to try to not look directly at. It was Irene who mostly brokered the deal,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
No, it was Deanna.
There was.
Alright,
Yes.
so
Okay, it was
you
Irene.
want to do subterfuge with a +2 points and see if you can beat her insight roll?
Yes, but I, as a player, don't care how this goes because it'll be fascinating either way.
Okay, let me see here. She is
So it's subterfuge.
subterfuge plus whatever you want. Unfortunately for you,
Cool.
oh sweet baby Jesus, she's so good at these.
Oh my god.
Well, I have a pretty high composure skill, and that will make sense.
Hoi!
Oh shit. Okay.
You were part and
What?
parcel of this deal, weren't you?
Wait, what'd she say?
You're part and parcel of this little deal, weren't you? Bartering for
No.
demons. I can smell the lies on you. Don't try to hide it from me. Now, why in the world were you bartering with demons? The
Out of
notoriously
character.
unreliable.
What'd you say?
The notoriously unreliable.
It sounds like you know a lot about demons.
I know a lot about many things. Rembrandt's,
Hmm.
Matisse's,
Oh,
Roman
no.
sculpture, and
Demons.
Great. Well, T, very specifically was not part of the deal, so.
She starts waving her hand in the air. Oh, I can smell the sulfur on the lot of you. I know you made some kind of egregious mistake. Especially you, Irene. You reek.
That's Lisa. Looks embarrassed and sniffs her armpit subtly. Put on deodorant.
And stop washing your clothes with raw eggs.
It's a Victorian trick.
Okay.
Oh, please. It's not 1824, my dear.
I'm not ashamed for what we did. We may or may not be able to control it, you're right, but it may be useful. And that's more than I can say for you stuck in this gallery selling art when the world is going to shit.
She gives a big smile and goes, I know what I'm doing.
Well, maybe we do too. And
Oh,
all
look,
we're
Betty's
asking
back.
for is a little bit of help.
All right. What assistance do you need?
I don't know. Okay,
Spaghetti rocketing out of your pockets at full force. Mach 6 spaghetti.
Okay. I apologize. In the interest of not being super bitchy to people I like, I need a fiver to calm down. I apologize for the interruption.
Oh, I didn't hear anything, so you're fine.
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just weird and I'm in therapy, but sometimes therapy means things get worse before better. So
I'm so sorry. You
I
are
can't hear
cutting
you. I
out.
can't
You're
hear you.
cutting out. I'm sorry, SJ. Are you okay?
Honey.
There?
Yeah, I'm typing.
Let's just do that. All right, that's fine.
It's okay.
You know what?
Maybe we should pull it. Yeah.
Since Mag's 360 no scoped anyway, what do you say we give it 5 minutes? We'll continue this next time, and we just do Weenie Hut Club Junior. How about that?
Yeah, maybe could we watch? Could we actually watch something? Would that be possible?
I want to do Weenie Hut Club Junior.
Well, I want to see James Spader
I know,
tonight.
and I spent all day making this session, and it fell apart for the second time in a row. So I'm really anxious. So what do you say we just
So then,
play? Why don't we do
all
Weenie Hut
right,
Club Junior? All right.
I agree.
Okay,
Okay.
you know what, Ian? I
What?
really also was looking forward to this session. Like, don't put this on fucking.
It's not your fault. I'm not saying it's anyone's fault.
No,
It's just
it's
the thing that
it's
happened.
not. It's not your fault at all.